Good night. Welcome to the Sunday show, newly named the Caribbean Celebrity Show. Tonight we have a very big show for you, a very, very, very big show. I'm just waiting for my co-host to get here, and we'll be bringing on our special guests tonight. So you don't want to miss it. I hope you've had a great week. This is the one and only Kash Flo. As you come into the live, please share the live. Please share the live, folks. Tonight we have a very, very big show, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. So share the live. We're getting ready to start in a few minutes. We already have our guests in-house. That's none other than the man, Mr. Gwada. Yes, live and direct. So, folks, you don't want to miss the vibes tonight. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and don't forget to share the live as we get ready to bring on the man of the hour. That's right, Mr. Gwada, joining us all the way from lovely Antigua. Yes, so tonight we want to give special shout outs to all our supporters. As we say, we're making the transition as we bring you the reformed format for our program, which is now the Caribbean Celebrity Show. Yes, folks. Yeah, man. Let me take in this one again.
Yes, I tell you. Your father will go down here for carnival in a dark. To your nation. Father gives the block eyes. Come down the air, take a breeze. Yeah. Father gives the block eyes. Come down the air, take some breeze. Yeah, it's carnival in the air. Everybody go in the air. It's carnival in the air. Man and woman going crazy. Yeah, Father the block hot, hot. Father hot, hot. Grace farm hot, hot. French side hot, hot. Father give the block eyes. Come down the air, take a breeze. Yeah, Father give the block eyes. Come down the air, take a breeze. Yeah, it's carnival in the air. Everybody go in the air. It's carnival in the air. Man and woman going crazy. Yeah. Shube, who dey, we dey, you dey, we dey, you dey, me dey. Yeah. Shube, who dey, me dey, you dey, we dey, he dey, who dey, who dey.
Yes, folks, tonight we have a big show for you. Very big show. Yes, tonight you got to log on, and we want you to share this one. It's none other than the man of the hour, Mr. Gwada. In case you didn't know, now you know. Get to know, folks. Yeah, when we say celebrities, we do mean that. Yeah, big celebrity tonight, representing for the Nature Isle, representing for Guadeloupe, and also Antigua. That's none other than Mr. Gwada. Yeah, man. So, folks, St. Lucia, we know you logged in. As you come into the live, don't forget to share the live. We're about to get started. Yeah, time is money, as they say, and I'm all about that money. So we're going to kick things off. I'm just waiting for my co-host to join in, and we could get things started. Yeah, Mr. X, we need you in the we need you in the live, man. We're waiting for you. Yeah, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, indeed, folks. So tonight, yeah, we bring you a big presentation. We have some new music. You don't want to miss it. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, you will hear it here for the first time. Believe me. Yeah, man. And folks, let me tell you, you artists, the young artists coming up, you will get to know some secrets, you know, and how to deliver great performance, great music, and you'll get to hear a little bit of how, you know, the recording process for this dynamic artist, how he normally does his thing. Yeah, so the program is really to elevate and educate, you know, and bring positive vibes. So, folks, yeah, man, get ready. We're about to bring on the artists. I want to get a few more people in the live. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we're getting ready to bring in our guests. And I think we have my co-host now joining us. That's Mr. X. Don't forget you tune to the Caribbean Celebrity Show. We bring you nothing other than celebrities. Yeah, man. Share the live, folks. Share the live. Come on. Share the live. Share the live. Yeah. Welcome, Mr. X. Welcome.
Wicked.
Guten Morgen, guten Nagen.
It is not. And it's not guten Morgen. That's guten Nacht.
Guten Nacht.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So we're getting ready. Mr. Gwada, stand by. We will be bringing you on in a second. So yeah, folks. I can see him in the green room there, getting ready. So how's your week been this week, Mr. X? Can you hear me, Mr. X? I'm asking how was your week so far?
Well, my week was good, you know. Yeah, my week was good.
All right. So
I cannot complain.
Well, there's no point in complaining, like they say. You know, so we're about to get started, folks. Don't forget, as you join, just please share the live. Share the live. You'll be able to comment. You'll be able to ask the artists questions. And we'll get started now. So let me just try to get his attention. Yeah, Mr. Gwada. Yeah, man. So yeah, folks, there we go.
Hello, greetings, and welcome to Caribbean Celebrity Show. On tonight's program, we have sports entertainment, as well as entertainment news, and we have celebrities in the house, such as Mr. Gwada. So tune in tonight for a very big show. You don't want to miss it. Now is the time to share and like and comment.
Yes, folks.
Yes,
folks. Greetings, Mr. Gwada.
Hello, greetings, and welcome to Caribbean Celebrity
Welcome.
Yes. Greetings to everyone. You know what I mean? Yes, I tell you. So you don't know Mr. Gwada from the Nature Island, Dominica 767. Congratulations to Tia Lafon on your gold medal today. 767. Yes, I tell you. First Dominican world champion.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Blessed. And big up Dominica, man. Big up Dominica. I like how you carry the flag. You let the world know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up my Gwada people, my St. Lucia people, Antigua, where they right
yeah,
now.
man.
Big up everybody in the UK.
Big up yourself.
All my fans in the UK, you know what I mean, in the US, around the world. Big up all yourself. Big up the Bouillon Nation family, you know, doing big things. Big up all yourself. Yes, I tell you.
Yeah, we have one boss in the house in the UK joining us as well. One boss, share the live. We have
Big up yourself, one boss.
Definitely, we have England in the house. We have Canada in the house. We have St. Lucia in the house. We need to try to get the numbers up, folks. Share the live. But we want to get into it because time is money. So we want to get into the nitty-gritty and the business. So, Mr. Gwada, I must ask, let us find out a little bit more about you. Where are you from originally? I suspect his live is. Can you hear us, Mr. Gwada?
Hearing you right now. A while ago you broke up a while.
All right, sorry about that. Well, you know, we doing connections from different parts of the globe, so we always have these little glitches and stuff. But
yeah,
it's understandable. I was asking, so the people should know, where are you from originally?
Okay, well, I'm from the most beautiful island in the world. We call it the Nature Island. You know what I mean? Where the beauty is just, you know, the simplest things. You know what I mean? And we get to we are honored. You know what I mean? To be blessed with so much greenery and natural things and food and water. You know, so I'm from Dominica, the Nature Island of the world. You know what I mean?
Big up the
Yeah, man. Dominica is really beautiful, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, really beautiful. Old school. I like you know the old school vibe about them.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And what part of Dominica were you raised or born and raised?
Yeah, well, I come from the west side of Dominica, where you call Layu. That is right in the parish of Saint Joseph. So Saint Joseph is the land of the great Jeff Joseph, which was the lead singer of the great Gramax. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
So you know, yeah. So that's my area. You know, Layu village, Saint Joe. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, man, that's lovely to hear. You know, Dominica and St. Lucia is like neighboring islands. The culture is very
man.
You know, we have a lot of places that are named similar, like La Soufrière, Roseau. You know, they have different parts that is similar. So definitely we feel at home having you here tonight. And, you know, we really want to get a little bit more about you, to get to know more about you. So how did the name Mr. Gwada come about? I think he's frozen again. Internet.
Yeah.
Internet. Yeah, in time to come, we had to, you know, we'll get the signal, and the Caribbean will hopefully get up to the how you call it, the fiber networks and these things. So we have him frozen there in time. So whilst we have him there, whilst we're waiting for his connections, let me just see who we have on the live. He'll come back. He'll join us again. We have, I could see.
Yeah, we only have one boss. Big up yourself, one boss.
What's the vibes, one boss? One boss been dropping some bad tunes, man. Tune after tune after tune after tune. Fully bad breed.
Yeah.
Let me just try
you should send him the link back, and then
it's the same link. He just needs to reuse it, you know. It's the same link. I'll send him another invite.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the very same link. Yeah, man, these things happen, folks. You know, when you're dealing with networks from you know, different parts of the globe, you must expect these sort of, you know, little hiccups. Seems like the internet speed is not too great.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we will progress. We have so many questions to ask him. What we'll do in the meantime, folks, we want to take in one of his tracks. So we'll take in his groovy. He has a lovely groovy track that was produced by the one and only Dada out of Dominica. So we will run that track still as we give him some time to come back to us. All right, folks? Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
They call it the real mass. Hey. There's a reason for this season, for carnival. I give thanks every year. I fetch in whole night, because this moment feels so right. Let's take a drink and toast to life, and everything will be alright. I don't mind if you want dash water on me. I don't mind if you want pens and color me. I don't mind spend my whole salary. I don't mind, no, I don't. You can come and join me on the road to Carnival Day. Come take a wine on me, or take a chip go down there. You can come and join me on the road to Carnival Day. Take a wine on me, girl, or take a chip go down there. Look how the ladies dance so nice, dressed in their costume shining bright. Liquor have me feeling so light on that place. Nothing can bother me. No, I don't mind if you want dash water on me. I don't mind if you want bent and color me. I don't mind spend my whole salary. No, I don't mind, no. carnival day. Come take a wine on me, girl. Come take a chip go down there.
Welcome back. We thought we lost you.
Yeah, boy. I don't know, for some reason, I was on the laptop, and it how things looking over there?
Yeah, man, we good. You know, we give thanks that you were able to come back. You know, we were just getting excited. I had to pour myself a drink because I said to myself, bye. I hope the internet will allow us to go through tonight. The world is watching.
Yeah, man. I really don't know why that happened, man. My apologies to everybody.
Yeah, man.
So
can you tell us how long you've been singing and how you started?
Okay, well, I've been in the game for a long while, a good while now. I would say that will be over close to 2 decades. So
Okay.
Music was always something that was part of me. So it's like there is no specific time where I can look back and say, okay, that is why I started music. You know what I mean? Music was like my first love, you know what I mean? And music has always been what keep on motivating me and my greatest joy, So it come, so as a kid, I grew up around family members that were musicians. You understand? So I had some bass players, lead singers, drummers, all that in my family. I grew up around that. Even in the church, even in the church where I grew up, music was also part of the whole. My family was basically in the church, and you would have my cousins basically making 70% of the band in the church. So music was always part of me. You know what I mean? It's like, so it was just a matter of time when I realized that, okay, I could actually put lyrics to paper and deliver it. You know what I mean? And then you had friends and people around me motivating me and tell me, oh, bro, you can sing, you can sing, and then, so it's like, yeah. So, but basically when it started out professionally now, is just right after I finished high school. So I started off doing like dancehall music. You know what I mean? Dancehall music. Listening to people like Buju Banton. Them time there was Shaba, Buju Banton, them kind of man there. You know what I mean? And them man was basically my motivation. So I started off doing the dancehall back home in Dominica. And when I moved to Guadeloupe. That's where my father lived. So I moved to Guadeloupe. And when I moved to Guadeloupe, now what happened is that whenever I would perform or go to the studio, a lot of my colleagues or fans would say, "Oh, you from Dominica? Why you not doing the bouillon music like them was WCK?" I say, you know what I mean? So they always try to tell that to me, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. So what happened is that
all these things inspired you to become an artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
what
I am basically trying to explain to you and the listeners is that the transition of where the dancehall came to the bouillon was just, the constant request from people in a foreign, in foreign, knowing me as a Dominican artist, saying, oh, they would like to see me portray more of my culture beside just the dancehall. You know what I mean? And so I remember one carnival I went back home, and then there was this rhythm, they just released this booyah rhythm, they just released back home. What? The guy name is Clinton Phillip. Box, big up yourself, Clinton Phillip. You know what I mean? And he was working with DJ Flip from Flipside at that time. And now Flip and I used to link very good back in the days. So Flip linked me on a rhythm, and he told me, oh, I have a rhythm for you, you know. So I tell him, okay, I think I'm gonna jump on it, you know what I mean? So I got the rhythm, went to the studio, and the first thing that came out of my mouth, remember, I was living in Guadeloupe at the time. So in Guadeloupe, the short name or basically the ghetto term, how we call Guadeloupe, is Gwada. So that's basically how I get my name. It's a long story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Gwada basically is just a short name for Guadeloupe. You know what I mean? So when I went to the studio and the guy punched the rhythm, first thing that came out of my mouth was, everybody want to go Gwada. That means like everybody want to go to Guadeloupe. Because basically that is something we do back home. You know what I mean? Everybody have the intention for some time to go and visit Gwada. Once from Dominica, that comes automatic. You know what I mean? So I made that song. Everybody want to go Gwada, man, and from that drop, man, that just spread like wildfire in the country, and that was the biggest song for the carnival that year. That song, that song was just huge. You know what I mean? They used to call me Just Benz. And the song gets so popular when people just say, oh, that's Mr. Gwada, that is Mr. Gwada. You know what I mean? And that's just how the name came about, Mr. Gwada. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just a whole real life story thing, man.
Okay.
I've been hearing that name, you know, and I thought, to be honest, I thought you were Guadeloupean, if you call that such thing. I thought you were from Guadeloupe because even to hear some of in your songs the dialect, the French, it's like pure French, you know. So that must be a bonus for you.
Yeah.
You know, it must be a bonus for you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Even a lot of Dominicans, you know, that don't really like grow up with me like that. They think I am from Guadeloupe. You know what I mean? Especially when I go overseas. And like I meet, you know, some Dominicans, they would say, "Oh, you from Guadeloupe?" I say, "No, I'm not from Guadeloupe." And you know, it's like whenever they say that to me, it's like I never really like hearing that. I mean, it's not Guadeloupe is like my father's home, all good. Right. Where I stay and have friends. You know, I live my life there. But my origin is my origin. You know the thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I'm from Dominica. You know what I mean? I spent a lot of time in Guadeloupe. I got cultured there, so even when I speak Creole, my Creole would sound more like Guadeloupe Creole than Dominica Creole. Like because especially the accent, you know what I mean, and the way I would phrase certain words, you know what I mean. This because I spent so much time in Guadeloupe that just became part of me. So my Creole is like it's more French based than just like local Creole. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So have you ever taken part in any competition?
Competitions
in Dominica?
We used to do the bouillon monarch. I did that couple times.
Okay.
I never really won for too much. I never really won for like much competition, but just for the act. For the act, you know what I mean, and the whole culture, you know, we took part in these things. But I know a lot of times people would try to get me management to do like a lot of different competitions. I just love doing the music for the love of it. You know what I mean? I love going in the studio. I love traveling, touring. I love making music, coming up with ideas. You know what I mean? But I never really one that would say, okay, I want to compete. You know what I mean? That never really. We're just, yeah.
Okay. Because I hear you the baddest in Dominica. So do you have any main competitor?
That's the thing. People just tell me about competitor. I really and truly competitor. I myself, bro, look at myself as my greatest competitor. All right. I have people that inspire me. Like you see, you have back home. I tell you the truth. I'm a bouillon artist, but I listen to very few bouillon artists. I listen to a lot of bouillon music, but very few of the artists that I would really listen to.
You know what I mean? Because those are the ones that inspire me. You know what I mean? Musically, lyrically. You know what I mean? Everybody doing the thing, but I have a different, how I would say, I put a different value to my art and my whole workmanship. You know what I mean? So there are certain people in the bouyon music that I really look up to. You know what I mean? Like, so you have like Derek Peters, which is basically Ra, exactly, from the original CK, the pioneers. You know what I mean? Ra is basically the man that inspire me, because as a youth man, I spend time around him, and I watch his work ethic. You know, I watch the way you work. You know what I mean? And so his crafty way of putting lyrics together is something I try to imitate. You know what I mean? Certain times in some of my songs. You know what I mean? In this current generation right now, you have a few artists that I would listen to, that I in terms of the level they try to get the music out. Like you have Asa Bantan, you have Pooders right now. I like some Pooders. I like Pooders. You know what I mean? Yeah, and musically, people like right now, I would say like musically as producers, and I would say Ridge, DJ Taffy, Beastbox. You know what I mean? I dig them people, them beats, because to me, you know, they when it comes for the creative aspect of the bouyon, these are genius. Those are genius. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's no wonder right now they running the bouyon scene.
Yeah,
So
man.
I must ask you, if lately we've seen over, I would say the last 3 years, well, coming out of COVID, we've seen the bouyon music have gone global. That's basically, that has taken over the world. What you believe is the secret formula? What do you think has contributed towards bouyon music being a household thing right now all over the Caribbean?
I'll tell you. When I like to reason, you know, like to stick to, you know, be on point, you know, from a perspective, you know. What I'm saying is that we have to go back. We have to go back. Back in the days when we had the original WCK, you know, they were the hottest thing in the Caribbean. And they were the hottest thing, not just in the Caribbean, they were the hottest ticket for any carnival anywhere in the world. Once they bill for that ticket there, once they're there, they are the hottest attraction. Bouyon was that. That was somewhere about the 95, 93, 95, 96, them times there. You know what I mean? WCK was the thing. You know, anyway, in any carnival you go, you go Caribbean, you go Labor Day, anywhere you go in the Caribbean, WCK, you know, in Balance Batty and you know, all those culture shock and those big tunes there, you know, I mean, marathon, that is to run things, you know what I mean? Before any of those, even those big soca acts in right now, you know what I mean? WCK used to be the headliner of all these different carnival shows. So there was already that time where bouyon was in such a high demand. Now, what happened, like everything else, you have evolution, even in the music, everything evolved. People, you know, the different culture, different generation have different tastes for different type of lyrics, different tones in the music, you know, all that happening. You know what I mean? It's just like you have dancehall, and then dancehall have to evolve to that trap dancehall because of a younger generation that have a different, like gravitate to a different aspect in the music. You understand? So what I'm saying is that when you had the bouyon come, then the power soca come. Power soca kind of took the place of what the bouyon was doing. Yeah, you know what I mean? And the power soca stayed there for a long while. What you know, Trini, because I always say, because of the international monarch that Trini does, that is one of the reasons why their music happened to be like one of the giant music, you know what I mean, in the Caribbean and also anywhere for carnival in the world, because they are so constructive with the way they put out the music and the way they promote their music. And I always say that that showcase of the soca monarch is one of the biggest events, biggest attraction, you know what I mean, to all carnival and party lovers, you know, they look out for that. So, and you know, that helps keep the soca culture alive. Now, what happened, as you were saying, is this. So with all that, after COVID, you know, well, within COVID, you know, everybody was like everybody was inside. You know what I mean? Everybody go through that a stressful period and all that. And then coming out of that, what happened is that now everybody was in instant like free up mode. We call it free up. You know what I mean? Everybody wanna free up. Everybody wanna come outside and party and free up. And guess what? At that same time was that time where bouyon music was evolving from that just a traditional WCK style to that new flavor we have there with nasty business, the nasty business and all this. No, guess what? No, you that was inside there all that time, then you just want to go outside and free up and thing, and you just want, you know, you don't want to be too serious about life anymore, because the COVID gave you a perspective that, okay, life basically really and truly is not to be taken so seriously to a level where you forget the party aspect and freeing up and enjoying life. So now that is what the bouyon music. So the bouyon music came in timely with the nasty business and all that party vibes, you know, to fill in that void, you know, for all the party goers and all the people that was trying to release some stress. You know what I mean? Because, bro, if you really listen to the bouyon music right now and what it is, just the rhythm. There is, and I tell people it's not because I'm from Dominica, I say that, because I get that same feedback from DJs all over the world, fans all over the world, people who just DM me, you know, and they would just say, boy, the bouyon rhythm, it's just different, and it's like the most dynamic rhythm you can dance to on the road. So when the carnival come, it's like bouyon music was tailored and built for that environment, for that climate. You know, it's like no other rhythm cannot actually take you out of your shell and put you to that place where you just want to party and forget about all your worries and just have a nice time. Bouyon just get that out of the listener, the party goer. You know what I mean? And that's what bouyon right now has evolved to. It has evolved to as the party music. As the party music. You see, when you want the party music, your man is bouyon man. Bouyon man. You know what I mean?
Facts. You know, you put it in perspective there, man. You put it in perspective. But you know, I must say, right now everybody wants to become a bouyon artist. So what advice you have for somebody who's thinking of making the switch, maybe from dancehall or maybe from, you know, any other genre into bouyon? What advice? Would you say there's room for new artists, or would you say it's a thing where the Dominican artist that is theirs?
Well, there is nothing like that is theirs. You know, that there's nothing like that there. Yeah, music is universal. You know what I mean? And everybody have the liberty and the choice to choose what type of music they want to do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, what happened as musicians, really and truly, you don't really get to choose the type of music you want to do. Basically, you just fall in love with a certain genre, and then voila, you know, things build up from there. You know what I mean? And once you realize, okay, you can actually do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like right now, you would have bouyon artists in Guadeloupe. You know what I mean? Right now you have a whole heap of bouyon music in Guadeloupe. You have bouyon music. I sure right there in Saint Lucia. You have bouyon music in Saint Martin. You have bouyon music. You have bouyon music in Antigua. Right now in Trinidad. Within Trinidad right now we just bouyon people singing right now in Trinidad. You know what I mean? Even some of the biggest soca artists them. They, you know what I mean? This year, basically I would say about 30% of the music that came out for Carnival in Trini was bouyon music. And some of the hottest ones, you know what I mean? Yeah. So advise to anyone that want to do bouyon music, I would say first you have to make sure it's something you love. You know, you're not just doing it because you see your friend do it and then you figure out, oh, he might be successful doing it, so you're just going to do it. You know, it have to be part of you. You have to, you have to have the calling. You know what I mean? You have to do it for the genuine reason because you love it. You know what I mean? So the love of it, you have to be there. First thing, you know what I mean? And once you love it, once you love it, it becomes a passion, and then from there nothing can stop you. You know what I mean? Music is not like remember, music is natural. Music is natural. You know what I mean? Music is not something you force to do, because once you have to force to do it, then you cannot really connect with the people and the listeners.
It's true. Now to cut you short, like being bouyon is a worldwide thing, Is there any outsiders that take part in the bouyon competition in Dominica? Like, for example, St. Lucia had International Soca Monarch. I think St. Vincent had the same. So is there any International Soca bouyon monarch in Dominica? Is there any outsiders that take part in the competition, like a St. Lucian, a Grenadian, a Trinidadian? Is there any outsiders, any artists that take part?
Well, first thing, they no longer do the bouyon competition anymore. They don't do it anymore, right? But when they used to do it, basically we never had no foreigner taking part in the event. What we had was Dominicans that lived overseas, like some Dominicans that would live UK. Like I show you, Soca Johnny.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Soca Johnny would come down for that event there every year. You know what I mean? And it was nice. And I always say it's something that should have lasted because it was good for the bouyon platform. But it's something according to what I've heard, the organizers are trying to get back on stream because it's very important for the growth of the art form bouyon.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean. So, to answer your question, Kash, it's not Dominican artists alone you're gonna find being successful in bouyon or doing bouyon. Obviously, it's our genre of music. It's the origin of Dominica. The genre comes from Dominica. You find you're going to find the most prolific writers from Dominica. You're going to find the most prolific bouyon producers from Dominica, because when you go to the studio and you watch these guys building the beats, them guys build the beats with their eyes closed,
Wow.
Them guys just yeah. No man, real thing, man. No man is a beauty, man, because watch me now. Right now, some of the biggest rhythms we have coming from Dominica, where you have, some of the biggest artists from Dominica, on even some of the biggest artists from Trini, also on those rhythms. Those rhythms, most of the rhythms come from guys less than 25 years. Some of them guys still in the teens. Some of them guys, still in the teens. You know what I mean? They're still in the teens. So that is right now. The bouyon has become so much of a thing right now, like just because of the whole heritage of the bouyon. Right now, it is in even in the baby's DNA.
I like that.
Yeah, because remember the modern father that is in music. They was partying all the time on, for 10, 20 years. You know what I mean? Until right now, that in the man DNA. So when the man come and boom, one automatic, because back in the days, you wouldn't hear the young artists saying they want to be a bouyon artist. Most young artists wanted to be dancehall artists and reggae artists. Right now, every young guy, every young girl, the aspirations is to either be a keyboard, a bouyon producer, or a bouyon artist. You know what I mean? So you go always find that is where now you go find that the Dominicans will always kind of dominate that bouyon market. But what is happening, and we should embrace also, you know what I mean? We should also embrace the fact that the outside world is gravitating to bouyon music and wanting to do bouyon music, because it's all good for the growth of the genre. You know what I mean? It's all good for the growth of the genre, because I always tell my Dominican friends and my bouyon colleagues that, you know, we cannot keep on making the same mistake, you know what I mean, that or the people that came before us, you know what I mean, we're doing. We cannot just hug up the thing and have it thing like that. It's already our own. We own it. You know what I mean? We have to have the confidence in ourselves to know that we own it, and we don't mind sharing it with other people, knowing that we will always be the owners, because we have that innate something that nobody else will ever have.
Facts. Now, as you mentioned about producers and stuff, and I know you're multi-talented, it's not just bouyon. So I want to play one of your tracks, a groovy track, and you will tell us a little bit about that track. Let's just take in that lovely groovy track, folks. Have a listen.
Yeah.
They call it the real mass. Hey. There's a reason for this season for carnival. I give thanks every year. I've been whole day, whole night, because this moment feels so right. Let's take a drink and toast to life, and everything will be alright. I don't mind if you want dash water on me. I don't mind if you want pens and color me. I don't mind spend my whole salary. I don't mind, no, I don't. You can come and join me on the road for carnival day. Come take a wine on me, or take a cheap road on me. You can come and join me on the road for carnival day. Come take a wine on me, or take a cheap road on me. Look how the ladies them so nice, dressed in their costume shining bright.
Folks, I tell you, that's a big track. That's a big track. Tell us a little bit about that song. What was that song produced by, and what was the inspiration for that track, Mr. Gwada?
Yeah, well, I thought you were going to play the official video to show all the pretty Dominican girls and our carnival. I thought it's that you were going to do.
We'll post the links and
it's
stuff.
A very nice video. Yeah. So this song was produced by Dominica's ace producer. You know, Dominica's super producer, none other than Krishna Dada Lawrence. You know what I mean? Krishna Dada Lawrence, big producer. You know what I mean? Anywhere. You know what I mean? That is the guy who produced, you know, so much songs. One of the biggest would be Family Lili. You know what I mean? One of the biggest songs for the past 20 years in the soca bouyon. You know what I mean? And you know, so Dada produced that sound. You know what I mean? That was like one of the songs that kind of transitioned me into get me into the actual soca, you know, market. That is where I would say where most of my soca fans, that's where I got them from. This song was you know, that song was a very popular song when it came out. You know, that song was even actually theme song for the Dominica band in the UK. You know,
Yeah,
for Notting Hill Carnival for like 2 years ago. So yeah, man, that song there. Give thanks for that song there. Yeah, man, big song, that song, man. Yeah, man, big song.
Let's get some more of your songs there because, like we say, somebody referred to you as I don't know, I don't want to say it. I don't like to compare anybody, but in a way, I take it as a positive. They say you the Dominican Marshall Montano.
Well, that is some big crown to carry, bro.
Yeah, man.
Every crown to carry. Give thanks. Whoever think of me like that, you know that definitely is a compliment. So I would say give thanks. And Marshall Montano, you know, is one of the artists that I tend to always I follow his work a lot, you know, way back. It's not today, you know what I mean? And he's not really a songwriter, but what I'm saying is that even the songs that people write for him, basically what I realize about him, he's very careful with the songs that he would choose to sing. You know what I mean? And these songs there are always well-written songs with some magic in it, witty, and you know, so just Marshall whole work ethics, even when it comes for performing and his love for perfection, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, it's just something that that I admire and that inspire me as an artist to always want to do better and go for bigger things, you know what I mean? Because basically Marshall is like the epitome of Caribbean music success, you know what I mean? So true. Yeah. So is a whoever think of me like that. So just have big up on yourself, you know what I mean? Yes, I tell you.
Yeah, but that phrase, yes, I tell you. Tell me about that, because I mean everybody have a catchphrase. How did you come across? How did you create that catchphrase? Yes, I
boy,
tell you.
let me tell you. Yes, I tell you. Well, everybody have a catchphrase, but in soca and bouillon, you don't have much bigger catchphrase than yes, I tell you. You know, real thing I tell you. You know, if you're a man, you really listen to soca music and bouillon music. About 70% of the biggest mixes you're going to hear that line in it. Yes, I tell you, you know what I mean? You're going to hear that. The biggest one is from DJ Easy, which is like one of the biggest YouTube soca dancehall DJs. You know what I mean? And if you really hear DJ Easy, you make the thing that easy. Yes, I tell you. You know what I mean? That's basically, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a whole heap of dancehall DJs that you know, right? That you know. I voiced that for, and that just all over the place. You know what I mean? It's just I guess it's just the way it comes out. When I say it, people like it because I would go places and you know, people would say, you know, say the thing you just say there, yes I, you know, they just want me to hear me say yes I tell you, you know what I mean? So I guess it's the way I say it, you know what I mean? But it's a big thing, it's a big catchphrase, and yeah, so it's like once you see Mr. Gwada, yes I tell you, you know that is attached. Mr. Gwada, yes I tell you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes I tell you. Yeah man.
All right, let's take in a piece of another track again, folks. We have a lot of artists in the house. We have Big Up Manchester, Crazy K, let's see, Fire Youth. Yeah, enough artists here tonight, man. Enough artists.
Big up Manchester. Big up Leroy.
Kieran Piper in Canada, big up yourself. They all logged in and tuned in. Yes, I seen a lot of thumbs up and fire emoji. Yeah, man. So the vibe, they're enjoying the vibe. Let's take in the track now.
Et toi, Gan, c'est longtemps que je commandé pour un rhythm gassa. Longtemps, don't work tala. My last one is for the ladies. Balance, best pepe, ça roule. Balance, best pepe.
Hold on. When you say thing nice, you have to do it twice. Thing nice, balance. I like to see girls balancing and doing that thing. Yeah, let's bring it again from the top. Let's bring it again from the top. Mad thing.
Et Dragon, c'est longtemps me commandé pour oui dem gassa. Longtemps, don't get tala. My last one is for the ladies. Balance. Beste pepe sa roule. Balance. Beste pepe sa roule. Shake your bam bam baby. Your bam bam baby. Shake your bam bam baby. Your bam bam baby. Shake your bam bam baby. Your bam bam baby. Shake your bam bam baby. Your bam bam baby. Kisha, her sister, I met them in Antigua. Sexy figure, they dancing like a stripper. She's a teaser, love to tease a nigga. Look, she winding up on me, make it something bigger. Watch she wine and roll, wine and roll. Watch she wine and roll, wine and roll. Watch she wine and roll, wine and rolling. Watch she wine and roll, wine and roll. Balance, beste pepe sa roule. Balance, beste pepe sa roule. Shake your bam bam baby, 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 your bam bam baby. And if I meet her in the party, chillin', trouble, trouble, trouble. If I meet her in the party, chillin', trouble, trouble, trouble. Si mal cassé, il mal tombé. Si mal cassé, il mal tombé. Si mal cassé, il mal tombé. Si mal cassé. Yes, I tell you. If I meet her in the party, chillin', trouble, trouble, trouble. Balance. Beste pepe sa roule. Balance. Beste pepe sa roule.
Salam malade, salam malade, salam malade, salam off.
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
Même.
Balance. Beste pepe sa roule.
What you said about
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
what was the last? I missed. I didn't catch it. The last piece of phrase there is saying "see." What you saying? "See, baila, casi." What you saying in the end there?
Which part there?
Towards the end, you're saying if something what like it's so nice, I catch it, I lose it one time.
What
You said about
why you say?
Imal something. Imal casi.
Oh shit! Si mal kase, imal tobe. You know, what I mean. That is a thing we also, in Gwada, like okay, like if you go a party, you know what I mean. You're looking at the girls. Them, you have some girls. You just know, okay, you see them girls there. We're going to attack them girls there because them girls there, they come out to party. So because the Malka say, because it's like they really come to party. So we just say, anyhow we realize them girls they come to party and okay, it's them girls there. Well, we just say either we say the pet they feel or the Maltobe, that mean we definitely going home we do that one there. You know what I mean? You know I go ready, man. You know I go party life, you know? Yeah, so see Malka say Maltobe. Yeah. See Malka say Maltobe. Yeah. So she better can control all this time and better can control herself. You know what I mean? Else, you know I go.
See, man, I like that one. See, Malka say Maltobe. I like that one. Yeah. That is hardcore lyrics, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, man. Remember, you have to be in the lyrics, you know. Is rhythm and chant, you know.
Yeah, man.
Rhythm and chant. You have to the chant. You have to the lyrics, you know.
So, Mr. Gwada, do you have any upcoming shows for this year?
Yeah, man. We have shows, man. We have right now there we're doing the as you know, Cash Money, I guess we'll know. I'm one of the people that spearhead the Bouillon Nation 767 movements, you know what I mean? So We have a big we putting on our first annual Bouillon Fest, not in Dominica but in Antigua. So right now we move it. We're going to our own version of Bouillon Fest in Antigua. So we have some of our hot current Bouillon artists coming from back home, and then we're taking some artists in Antigua, like the hot ones, them, the hot bands, them, and we're just going to have a whole big event. So right now that is the event that is being promoted. Everybody excited about it. Dominicans, Antiguans, you know. Yeah, so you can check it out on our Bouillon Nation page. It is called Bouillon Fest. You know what I mean? We have that. We have whole heap of bookings coming up for like different countries in the Caribbean. You know what I mean? St. Vincent. We have a couple things negotiating different, different how it go. Yeah, but right now, what we're pushing right now is Bouillon Fest. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have DJ MJ coming from Dominica, like one of my Bouillon artist colleagues back home. Hot. You know what I mean? You have to look out for DJ MJ. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, MJ. Mad. You know what I mean? Look out for that man. That man there. Yeah. So, we have things happening.
Yeah, man.
We have as you know, we're looking out for one normal, carnival coming up. Looking out, I'm gonna see Cash Money very soon because normally I come up for UK for the Notting Hill Carnival.
Yeah, man.
Mash up the place. You know what I mean? So, we go. That time when I come up, I have to see you, Cash.
Definitely. Yeah, and we're working trying to. You have some DJs pumping your track down Lucia there, trying to build up the vibes there because Lucia Carnival is coming up, and we'd love to see you down there. Doing some damage. And as we say now, all the damage.
Yeah, man. Big up my Lucian people. Big up my Lucian. Hey, watch me now, Lucia. I love Lucia, I love Lucia, man. I love Lucia, man. My Lucia days was was a certain type of way, in a certain time of my life, but big up my soldiers them in St. Lucia. Only don't know how the thing go, only know the thing, we have to talk the thing too much, man. Big up my boys them, yeah, big up for this.
This new tune has been all the damage. This one is fresh off the oven. Check it out.
Yes, I tell you.
Mr. Gwada, yo, Taffy, Talate pour toute nègres, Métis, Chabin, Prezi, yo, La Pointe, Petit Paris, Petit Mr. Gwada, yeah. Sinon, mon pas qu'à faire qu'on compte la jouie, on compte la bataille, c'est bataille. Sinon, mon
bataille. Listen, Missy, I
did dancing already, I did getting a mad day,
Listen, Missy. Attends, Missy. Popin ça là, 4. Fais-les autres.
Hey.
Mr. Gwada. Yo. Taffy. Talate pour toute nègres. Métis. Chabin. Prezi. Yo. La Pointe. Petit Paris. Petit Mr. Gwada. Yeah. Sinon, mon pas qu'à faire qu'on compte la jouie. On compte la bataille. C'est bataille. Sinon, mon pas qu'à faire qu'on compte la jouie. On compte la bataille. C'est bataille.
Awe. X. Let me know what you think about that one, Mr. X.
That one sounded like my vibe, you know.
Yo.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's my vibe. Too.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
man,
That's your vibe.
man.
See that song? That song, I suspect, you see when the Lucian DJs catch wind of that song properly, that go do damage. That go kill some fence.
Yeah.
Because it happened.
You see from them cocotlage, oui.
It have the vibes that Lucian's like. Lucian's like. Now, explain what cocotlage means, please.
Why imagine that is the very reason why I make this song in Creole, you know, because I never want to explain it in English. You know, I never want to say it in English. So that's why, you know, that is why I put it in Creole. You know what I mean? Now, hey, let me tell you something, man. Hey, hold on, man. All you don't know the thing go. So, you know, for the listeners, you know, we cater for the girls them. When you party, we cater for the girls them. When you party, you know the thing go. You know what I mean? And so basically, what this song is talking about, is, you know, basically this song is for the women that always complaining. You know, women always complain. You know, men when men having sex with them, they just, you know, it's just bam bam and done. Like men do take time to actually explore the body and understand the body, and you know what I mean, them thing there. So you know what I mean. So what that song talking about is, you know, basically, so those type of men that don't take time out to understand the woman body and how it works. You know what I mean. If they can't do that, then that means that woman there is really not their own. So you know what I mean. That woman there, you know, because they really can't make the woman body function the way it's supposed to function. You know what I mean? So that woman they have to find the next owner.
What the patai means then?
Are you saying?
When you say patai, what the patai means? When you say patai?
Yeah, man. Everybody asking that same question. Si normal pa cafe kokota ujui kokot la patai. So you know what I mean? So if you're not making the body work the way it's supposed to work, you're not making the female orgasm work the way it's supposed to work, then part timing, that is not his own. Give it to somebody else to take care of. Part timing, it's not your own. It's not yours. It's not yours. Say part time. Say part time. It's not yours. It's not. Yeah. Say patai. It is not his own, man. So you know what I mean. So then I say, baby, when you go to over, I will be all over. You know what I mean. So yeah. So you know. So that must make room for me now.
Use the joke,
yeah, man. I go deal with it. All right. Yeah, bring it to the owner, no man. You know them with it.
Yeah, but you see, that's the beauty of music. It's entertaining, it's fun, it's uplifting, it builds up your spirit, you have a good vibe. And I realize you make music for everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, man.
Gwada, you make music for everyone. Everybody could relate to the vibes you bring in.
Yeah, man.
We tend to come out with songs very similar, but in other words, we wouldn't say the cockot, we'd say popot. You understand?
Yeah, definitely.
So the radio would play it. So is there a radio edit of that song, or is
like the song I did some si popot take up ali and take bodali.
Yeah. Well that version is a radio. Sorry, X. That I was just answering Kash there about the radio edit. I always do radio edit for like explicit songs, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying, this song, I made it in a way that you know, when I say cocotte, I say everything in Creole. Everything explicit about the song is being said in Creole, and everything else that is, you know, is just in English. So what I'm saying, that is my way of editing the song for that market. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, in Gwada, this is the Gwada. I know that we're going to play raw just how it is on the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the French
you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? I say, yeah, man. If you're on the road and in St. Lucia, Dominica, and you're playing, so, you know, my back of a cockpot out. Remember, most people don't know what the song really saying. You know what I mean? It's only those that really know the choral, you know, like that. You know what I mean?
Everybody will like the cockpot party.
Yeah, but there's no cockpot. Yeah, there's no cockpot is something. You know what I mean?
On the road, when them type of tracks playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Them songs built for the road, man. Them songs built for the road, man. You know what I mean? Them songs built for the road and for the for the bad girl them too.
Yeah, man. We love it. We have.
Do you?
Go ahead, Sex. Go ahead.
Do you have any favorite venue for performing? Like any place in Dominica you like to perform? Like they have Kashaku, they have Squatted, they have Rosso.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. The truth about me is basically I perform everywhere in Dominica. And and it's like I've done the biggest set of shows in Dominica, and I've done the smallest set of shows. So I've done like from World Queer Festival, which is the biggest show, to maybe the smallest village feast. You know what I mean? And I would tell you, my vibes, me personally, Mr. Gwada, is I love performing for the country people. Them.
For the country, okay, yeah, the country people,
so So you see, like me. I would say my best fans, where I feel the most love and I feel more comfortable, is like you see the people them down country people like down even on the north side too. You know what I mean? Like you see the people from Calibishi, Woodford Hill, Marigot, which I just came from playing for the carnival. You know what I mean? These people they party very free. They don't, they just when they come to party, they come to party. You know, you have no stooshness about it, and that's my kind of people. You know what I mean? When you come down to my side, the carnival nice. Like we would have one of the best carnivals back home. Where I come from, that is like Layu, right next to Layu, St. Joseph. So St. Joseph would have like the best opening. You know what I mean? Because of just the way we do things on that side of Dominica. You know what I mean? So like most people will tell you, oh boy, St. Joseph Carnival opening would be the best, you know what I mean, because of what thing different, you know what I mean. But then when it comes for like in town, like Rosso is a whole different vibes. Become more commercial, and more fashion, and people are kind of more, to themselves, you know what I mean. And yeah, it's all good still, don't get me wrong, because Carnival in Rosso is a grand thing. You can't come to Dominica and don't go to Carnival Rosso, especially Mega Monday with Triple K. You can't miss that. But what I'm saying is the countryside have something organic about it, where the party is just pure and true, and less worries, nothing to worry about. The people them kind of let go and they just embrace the party. So I love that. You know what I mean? So big up my Marigot people, big up my Calibishi people, big up my, Hootie people, you know what I mean? Big up on yourself. Yes, I tell you.
Yeah. So in all the songs you have, which song is your favorite song?
Global. Which song is my favorite song?
Yeah.
I say Global. I asking the studio engineer. He said one night stand.
One night stand, yeah. That one, yeah. I like that one.
Remember, me as the artist, I really can't say what is my favorite song. I just know that certain song.
That's my favorite song. The One Night Stand, yeah.
You see, and imagine I would have never said that because I was thinking of that song. And right now, that song is like one of my hottest songs in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
here we go. Yeah. You know what I mean? One Night Stand.
Tell me the track, right? One Night Stand.
I could add it.
That's
I
all
could
right.
add it. I don't have it in the playlist, but I could add it. We have Leo here with us in Canada. Leo, welcome to the program. We have our man of the hour,
I lose the
Mr. Gwada. Can you hear us, Leo?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Respect.
I've been
Yeah,
listening.
definitely, Mr. Gwada will be passing on your music to Party Jams Radio. That's the owner of Party
Party
Jams
Jam.
Radio. Yeah, so he'll be
Yeah.
jamming those tunes there. You know.
Yeah, I got a couple already. You know, I like all the bouillons and stuff. It's been a while for me with the bouillon music. Check it. So
Yeah.
the time I used to listen to bouillon. Time of I met Joel and them on the cruise ship, and with Rodney and
All right, Rodney. Yeah, man. Rodney, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So we used to jam some bouillon and stuff. So it's been a while. So I love the vibes.
Respect,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, folks. So what's the goal as an artist? What's your ultimate goal? Considering what you've achieved already, what is the goal for Mr. Gwada? I would say, what's your next mission?
Okay, so as I was telling you right now, my mission right now is clear. You know, right now you see the Bouillon Nation brand. So looking to establish the Bouillon Nation brand globally. You know what I mean? So whereby we can produce, bring in new fresh talent, produce new bouillon artists. You know what I mean? Do more events, and not just locally, but in different countries. You know what I mean? So it's just basically pushing the whole bouillon brand, which as you know, I'm the mastermind behind. You know what I mean? Spearheading that, and also to do, like, as an artist personally, do venues that we never did before. You know what I mean? Because that is always a goal of every artist, that you want to basically do every big venue around the world. So it's just like basically securing more shows. That is one. And but the real goal is to get the bouillon genre established. You know what I mean? Globally, and to be recognized. That is very important, to get the bouillon genre and brand recognized internationally across all the different music platforms. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That is very important. That is very, very important. You know what I mean? That is one of my biggest dreams. You know what I mean? To see bouillon music reach at that level. So basically, we just continue doing the work. You know what I mean? Like every other upcoming bouillon artist, and hoping that we will reach our mark, which is to put bouillon where it belongs. You know what I mean? Because bouillon right now is as I was saying, is the #1 party music at any carnival, any Caribbean, even global venue. As long as after the carnival music, party music, bouillon is the music. You know what I mean? So right now we're just working that we can get it in every ghetto, every corner, every big stage, everywhere. You know what I mean? Every four corner of the world. So get the bouillon music established. We have to know bouillon music. Just how they know every other genre, they have to know bouillon music. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah, man. We have Nora Alexander. Yeah, loving the vibes. Shem, big up yourself. You said Gwada, big up Shem Kazime.
Hey, Shem, big up yourself, my brother. Strong. Big up the whole family, my brother. You don't know. Yes, I tell you.
If you have any questions for the artist, feel free. Now is the time. Sorry,
what I was thinking of, like, how can like a DJ or a radio station get your music? Like, apart from you have to research and you hardly know some of the artists out there. How can we get in touch, and how can we get a folder of all the popular music from Dominica and Antigua?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a very good question. Well, you asking for our music, our genre on the whole, or you asking about my music?
Your music and the whole genre on the whole, because
Okay,
I
all right,
say
okay.
it's
Okay, that's a good question. Now, I think we can get the music to the we can make getting the music to the radio and the DJs more easy or easier. I think a lot of work need to be done here. For now, you would be able to access most of Bouillon music via YouTube and SoundCloud. What I'm saying is that we don't really have like an established bouillon pool that a global bouillon
yeah,
pool where you can just go in and say, okay, bouillon nation, and so that pool there is just bouillon music, and you get every updated bouillon music. I mean, we're working towards that. All right. So but right now, bouillon music, most bouillon music is being accessed through basically direct through the artist and DJ relationship, where they would basically just send the songs to the DJ contacts they have. So basically, you'd have to reach out to the artist, or if you and the artist have that rapport, he will send you the music. But I would say just for the public right now, most of bouillon music is being accessed via YouTube and SoundCloud.
yeah. Because with the license for the radio and the license for the DJ company, I cannot go online and download music, because
Yeah,
with that you
yeah.
get in charge. You get in charge for if they come and visit your establishment and they see everything you have to download. I have to
Yeah,
purchase it or get the music from the artist itself. So
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying differently now. Like every other genre of music, bouillon music is available over all streaming platforms. You know what I mean? That is, we're talking about commercial right now. You know what I mean? Bouillon music.
yeah,
Anybody right now can go on any platform, iTunes, no matter what it be, Deezer, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere you go there, Bouillon music is here. I'm not saying the as you ask the question, which is a very interesting question, is that a pool for bouillon music would be the next way to go, or the best way to go.
yeah.
Facts, man. Facts.
Yeah, that's answer the question I was looking for and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah, because it's like right now, most bouillon artists, most bouillon songs, you will have to access the bouillon songs in a soca pool. You know what I mean?
True.
yeah.
Yeah. So you like the different soca pools, which I'm sure you are part of. That is where you would be able to go and definitely access Mr. Gwada music, or wherever else bouillon music. But I'm saying what we need is just a pool for bouillon music.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
And
sense.
how can a promoter contact you for bookings? What's the best way to contact you?
Okay. The promoter can contact me via management SW Records. You know what I mean? Most of all my different platforms like social media, Facebook, Instagram, they would get the contact for SW Records, basically my management, which is based in the UK. All right. They can always feel free to contact me via my Facebook page, Bouillon Nation. As I say, Bouillon Nation is the movements, is the same SW Records, Mr. Gwada, Bouillon Nation is the same management page. So they can contact me through Bouillon Nation 767. All right. Also I have the official page, Mr. Gwada, at Mr. Gwada. You can, Instagram also at Mr. Gwada, and also at Bouillon Nation 767. It's very simple. Bouillon Nation 767 at Mr. Gwada, and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Any final questions, Mr. X?
Well, apart from singing, do you have any hobbies? Like, what do you do on a side apart from singing?
Boy, I have plenty of hobbies, man. Plenty of hobbies. Yeah, my hobbies is making money. Making money.
Making money.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's my hobbies, you know. So I like to refer to myself as a besides an artist, as an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I'm very business minded. When it comes to even my music, my approach for music has always been a business minded one. Way back then, it's not no. You know what I mean? So I happen to run what you call into like art paint. I don't know if you know what they call epoxy art. It's like where you do all those nice creative work with epoxy and all those things with your on your computer. You know what I mean? So what I do is I own a business where I have guys just I just show them how to do that, and so making money is my hobby. Yeah, I mean, so anytime when I do the music, that is what it is the other option of making money.
Wonderful.
Okay. So people feel free to ask Mr. Gwada any questions you want to. Don't forget to share the live, and also check him up on YouTube. His songs on YouTube, like and share.
Yeah, man. Check my songs on every platform that out there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Apple, Spotify, YouTube.
Yeah, man. Over 100, over 200 platforms. Mr. Gwada there.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Gwada.
Yeah, Mr. Gwada. And MRGWADA. Mr. Gwada. You can't go wrong. You know what I mean? And make sure you check out that new song we have out there right now. See Patal. Si normal pa café cocotte aujourd'hui, cocotte la pataille, c'est pataille. Oh, yes, I tell you. Big up DJ Taffy.
Yeah.
Now,
man. Shem also asked a question. How many names you got, Gwada?
But plenty names,
Someone on the live asked a question. How many names you got, Gwada?
Okay, all right. Well, that's a good name. That's a good question. I have plenty different names for different. Ben's Mr. Gwada. That's my official name. And when you go looking for my music, my official name, stage name is Ben's Mr. Gwada. But Shem or whoever asked the question must know that my story is not no easy story, and with every part of my story come a different name. Because I was talking to Kash the other day and giving Kash some little history. You know what I mean? What I mean? Me, I am one of those artists that have a real story. You know what I mean? My story really. More time, I just feel like my story should be a movie. You know what I mean? I am one of those guys like him. When people talk about nothing to something, them thing. My life story is that. You know what I mean? Came from nothing, just having ambition, having a dream. You know what I mean? We did things that right now we wouldn't do today, but we did it because of circumstances. You know what I mean? And we live certain lifestyle back then that today we wouldn't promote. But what I'm saying is, I went through all these different phases, and with all these different phases came different names, different ghettos, different streets gave you different names. So I have a lot of names. But to the world, I am Ben's Mr. Gwada. Yes, I tell you.
Yeah. Shem also writes, tell us the story, old Benz.
I can't tell them story there. Them story there. Shem, we can't tell them story there, Shem. That, yeah. Them story there. The story we live, and we're glad we're still alive today to tell it on a different platform.
Yeah, man.
So because I will tell you something. I will say something because more times I just want to come on different live interviews and tell my life story, But sometimes to some people, when you tell your life story and depends on certain things that you speak about, some people might look at it like you're glorifying
certain things.
that lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I remember, I'll give an example. I remember when Chem know them thing. My first big song in Bouillon was Everybody Want Go Gwada. That song you played earlier on. Everybody Want Go Gwada. Right. You know what I mean? And even today, the impact of that song, that is one of the Bouillon songs that has had the biggest impact on this generation, even today, that doing Bouillon music. All right. You have artists that actually even give the name, pattern the name after that. You have artists singing this Bouillon songs, new Bouillon songs pattern after that same song that I sang even today. You know what I mean? No, that is how huge that song was. Now, in that song, what I sang about is basically my life story, where and a lot of Dominicans do that. Most of the Dominicans that come from the ghetto, looking for a better life, they would leave Dominica. They would, take little boats, go Guadeloupe, go to Guadeloupe, what we call Gwada. And, some of them would sell, if it's drugs, whatever they have to do, run from police, do what they have to do, you know what I mean, to make the money and come back to Dominica and try to, them with it. So that's what this song was about. And basically, that's the life I live for a big part of my, of my whole life. You know what I mean? Over 10 years living that lifestyle on the road streets, running from police, doing what I have to do, risking my life and them with it. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, this is not a life. This is not a lifestyle that I would love my kids to pattern after, or even your kids, or even the younger kids in Dominica right now growing up. Because what you see is that when we come back from Guadeloupe, from Guadeloupe, we come Dominica, we have our big chain, we have our euro, we have things, and now the kids look at that and the kids saying, oh, they want to be like that. You know what I mean? So I remember when I did that song, there was this public outcry. You know what I mean? Even the police. That I remember they came and they made an article and they were saying about right now you have guys glorifying we call it backdoor. We call it the backdoor, taking the little boots and backdoor lifestyle and saying even making song about going Gwada and thing. And I had to actually come and do an interview on the national TV and speak about that and make them understand is I wasn't glorifying the lifestyle. I was just speaking about the life that I live.
Yeah.
Which is a reality, because there's a difference between talking about a reality and glorifying what you're doing,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So when I realized what you were saying?
Sorry, I'm saying, and your story is inspiration for youths from the ghetto, especially to see where you could come out from that environment and evolve into something even bigger still.
Yes, exactly. So now today that is my story. That is Mr. Gwada's story. That's, you know what I mean? Like no matter where, what situation you think you're in, you know what I mean? You can always do better. You can always do better. You always have the choice. You have the choice. You know what I mean? You have the choice, because I just look back and I just say about 90% of my friends, they're dead. You know what I mean? By gun, by accident, who in jail. 90% of my friends, bro, real life story. You know what I mean? Like every time my birthday come, is like a day of reflection. And I look back and say, boy, you know what I mean? And the kind of stories, bro. I have some kind of crazy stories, bro. Every day my birthday come, bro, I have to just shake my head and say I still alive, my brother. Real thing. You know, who don't know my brother. But you know what I mean? Give thanks for life, you know what I mean? And you can always do better. You can always do better.
Yeah, man. Well, that's some very inspirational, and I mean, I got to know a little more about you as well. You know what I mean? I was already a fan of the music, been now I'm a fan of the artist as well, getting to know you and checking your vibe and stuff, you know. So I want to just say to you, keep on doing that great work that you're doing, you know. All of us have a part to play in the music, and you know the youths are looking up to us. So you know they're looking up to people like yourself, and with a powerful story like that, even if you don't go into certain detail, but we could all understand and
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
your journey.
Yeah.
And you know, I want to continue to wish you ultimate success. Big up the Gwada, the Bouillon Nation, and big up all Gwada artists. Big up all artists. Right now, I believe you're in Antigua, so shout out to Antigua as well.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
man.
and everybody remember 20th of March, Bouillon Fest, first Bouillon Fest in Antigua, DJ MJ, Caution Band. We have Menace, big artist Menace. We have all the top DJs, them top song. You know what I mean, Mr. Gwada, there. You know what I mean, and speak up on yourself. Make sure all you come and support that Bouillon Fest there. So far, I must say the feedback is extravagant. Everybody excited about it. You know what I mean? The first Bouillon Fest. You know what I mean? And yeah, after that hot Dominica Carnival, we bringing that same vibes there in Antigua. Yeah, Shem, you gonna miss that one there.
Yeah, man.
Bouillon Fest.
You mentioned to us about Dominican Afrit that did is it a record that she broke?
Okay, so she is track and field, Miss Lafon. Alfia Lafon. She take part in the track and field, right? The competition that going on right now, I think is the indoors.
Okay.
Yeah. She won the gold medal for the high jump.
Wow.
Yeah. That's our first athlete to ever win a gold medal in Dominica history. Wow. That is a big, that is a huge thing. And you know what I mean? And as we on that, I just hope that the relevant authorities, you know what I mean, they really take them out to recognize, you know, what that young woman did for Dominica, because the fact that she can do it, that give hope and inspire all younger athletes of Dominica to know they can do it too. Because you know, for the past time we've been watching Jamaica doing it. You know what I mean? Barbados, Trini, you know what I mean? And Dominica have always been those at the back there. But you know what I mean? Right now, big up Miss Lafon, man. You know what I mean? Trust me, I feel brave. When I woke up this morning and I saw the news, man, hey, let me tell you, my brother. I had to run and post that. When I post that, the amount of people that start to like and interact with that, because it's on my Mr. Gwada page, you know what I mean? You know, I share a little interview she did, I just posted, you know, because bro, I felt so proud, you know what I mean, bro? I felt so proud, my brother. Gold medal, our first world champion, my brother.
Lucia too. And the same thing for Lucia too, because we just got the first medal for the 60-meter race, the first gold medal.
Yeah.
So
on that note, Leo, let's run our sports highlights. Yeah.
Greetings and welcome to the Caribbean Celebrity Sports Review. And tonight we have Mr. Julian Alfred storming into historic goal for St. Lucia. Beloved, in the World Indoor Championship. Roll the clip.
Their way this time they've exploded very fast. Julian Alfred matching a strike to strike, does so very well, the Italian. And it's going to be Julian Alfred, 6.98. That was a pressure situation between Svoboda and Alfred. It was who could keep a calm head, who could maintain their technique. And Julian Alfred, she doesn't know it yet, but she has won the first ever medal for St. Lucia and an equal world leading performance for Julian Alfred.
Make them know, St. Lucia have fast runners too, you know. Yeah, man. Last year.
Yeah, so congratulations.
I like.
Rasta give me that show there. Trust me, boy. Rasta know the thing, man. Yeah, Stephen A can't test Rasta.
Yeah.
Shout out to our athletes representing the Caribbean and doing a great job, a great thing. So, we're about to wrap up, folks. Anything you want to add before we just call it a night?
Yeah, well, I just want to say, bro, the message remains the same. You know what I mean? Love and respect to everyone. You know what I mean? And I always ask people to, take some time out to appreciate your loved ones. Take some time out to appreciate the people that are around you, your circle, because you know what I mean. We live in a time that is very, very, bro. That time we live in there, my brother, is that we live in a crazy time, my brother. You know what I mean? And it's a very uncertain time. So, take time out to show love to your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Tell them you appreciate them. You know what I mean? Them with it, So differently, I just want to big up all the listeners, you know what I mean? All the listeners, them, big up all my fans, them around the world. You know what I mean? Big up all the Bouillon music fans, them around the world. You know what I mean? Big up all my Dominicans, all they don't know 767, 24/7. Yes, I tell you. You know the thing. Gwada, big up all yourself. All you don't know how the thing go. Zoja Sav, Zoja Connect, Mr. Gwada. We might deal. Martin, big up all yourself. Saint Lucia, big up all yourself. Big up all my soldiers, them down. All you don't know, all you know how the thing them go already. Conway Massive, big up all yourself. You know the thing go. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So let's pick up the Caribbean, Yeah. Big up Shem, big up all yourself, my brother. Strong. You know what I mean? Strong. You know what I mean? Big up the team. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, I tell you. Big up the England Massive. Big up my fans them in England. I coming up England and hey, watch me this year, nothing in the carnival.
Mad.
Can't normal. See no more back off a Kokota Ujui. Kokota. Alright. Know the thing. Yeah, and 29th match, Antigua. 29th match, Bouillon Nation 767 present something called Bouillon Fest. Alright, the biggest Bouillon experience in Antigua. Or the can't miss that. Top Bouillon artists coming from Dominica. Top artists from Antigua. Or the can't miss that. Get all the tickets right now. Early bird ticket, $60 that day. $80 regular ticket. $200 VIP, all inclusive. Venue. Vivian Richards National Stadium. You think loud. Yo, big up my manager up in the UK. SW Records. Yo, Prezi, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right. Well, we thank you for joining us tonight. It's been a lovely, lovely program. Another great show. We had a top celebrity in the house tonight. So look out for next week. We promise to bring you more entertainment, more music, more positive vibes. And you've been listening to us on Party Jams Radio. Don't forget, always tune in, log in. Once again, folks, thanks so much. I want to give you a little bit of some talent I just discovered as well before we go in good spirits. We have a new artist. She's looking for a label to sign with, so I'll just give you a little sample. She said, Mama, you rice, Mama, you nice, Mama, you twice. That's a local superstar with the karaoke back home. Guys, whatever you do, have a blessed week. Stay safe, by all means. And as Mr. Gwada said, let's appreciate life. Let's appreciate each other. This life is a gift that is given to us. So we must make the best of it. The thing is promised. So have a blessed week. Till next time. Thanks again, Mr. Gwada. Enough love and respect.
Yeah, man. Saint Lucia, big up on yourself. All right. We're looking for the carnival to see all about the carnival. Remember that.
Yes, sir.
Big up on yourself.
Leo, you go take us away with some tunes?
That is it.
Why you just join us there? Maybe What you miss the news, boy?
Mr. Gwada. Yo, stop it. Ça là c'est pour toute Nord-Ouest.
Nord-Ouest. Chabé.
Petit Paris, Mr. Gwada. Yeah. Sinon mon papa fait qu'on compte la juive, on compte la bataille. C'est bataille. Sinon mon papa fait qu'on compte la juive, on compte la bataille. C'est bataille.
Oh, you ready?
Man, oh, keep it locked, keep it locked, keep it tuned. Yes, as we say good night. Pick up yourself, Leo, pick up yourself, Mr. X.
Yeah, man. Over now.
Right.
Let me give them a little bit of our intro again. You know, one thing they can play for us, you know, we're coming for them, you know.
Hello, greetings and welcome to Caribbean Celebrity Show. On tonight's program, we have sports entertainment as well as entertainment news, and we have celebrities in the house such as Mr. Gwada. So tune in tonight for a very big show. You don't want to miss it. Now is the time to share